Oh, thank God you're home. I'm sorry. I know it's late, but I couldn't just text you this. I had to see you and make sure you were okay because God, I'm dripping all over your floor, aren't I? Can I please come in? I'm sorry to just show up like this, but I couldn't. I had to tell you. I saw her. Your ex. She was at that new coffee place downtown. You know, the one with the stupid overpriced lattes. And she was with someone. Some guy I'd never seen before. And they were all over each other. And I got so angry. Not because of what she was doing, but because of what she put you through. And here she is just moving on like nothing happened. I know you're probably thinking I shouldn't have been watching. I wasn't trying to spy or anything. I was just getting coffee before my shift ended, and there she was, laughing like she didn't destroy someone who deserved so much better than her games. And then she saw me. She actually had the nerve to wave at me like we were friends. Like I'd forgotten what she did to you those last few months. The lies, the way she made you question everything about yourself. I wanted to march right over there and tell her exactly what I thought of her, but I didn't. I thought about you first, about how you'd feel if you knew she was already with someone new. I thought maybe I shouldn't tell you at all, but then I realized that would be lying to you, and I can't. I won't do that. You deserve to know. You deserve to hear it from someone who actually cares about you, not from some random person or social media post weeks from now. Are you okay? I mean, really okay? Because I can stay if you need me to. I can make us some tea, or we can just sit here, or I can leave if you need space to process this. Just tell me what you need right now. And you know what really gets me? The way she was looking at him, like he was some kind of prize she'd won. That same look she used to give you in the beginning, before she started tearing you down piece by piece. You remember that look, don't you? Like butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. She was wearing that red dress, the one she always said made her feel confident. God, I hate that dress. And her laugh, it was so loud, so performative. Like she wanted everyone in that coffee shop to see how happy she was, how perfect her new little life is. Meanwhile, you spent weeks barely eating, barely sleeping, wondering what you did wrong. You know what I'm talking about, right? That little smirk she does when she thinks she's being clever. She was doing it the whole time, touching his arm, playing with her hair. The same routine she used on you, except now you can see it for what it really was. A performance, all of it. And this guy, he looked so smug, like he thought he'd struck gold or something. If only he knew what he was really getting himself into. The mood swings, the way she twists everything around so you're always the one apologizing, always the one who's somehow in the wrong. The way she made you feel like you were losing your mind. You deserve so much better than that. You have to know that. You're kind, you're genuine. You actually listen when people talk to you. You don't play games or manipulate people's feelings for sport. You're everything she never deserved. God, I'm so cold. I can't stop shaking. Seeing her there, looking so pleased with herself while you're still picking up the pieces, it made me want to scream. I keep thinking about that moment when I saw them together. The way my chest just tightened, like someone had reached in and squeezed everything until I couldn't breathe properly. And I told myself it was because I was angry for you, because she hurt you so badly. And here she was, just moving on like nothing happened. But that's not the worst part. You want to know what the worst part is? The worst part is that when I saw her laughing with him, touching his arm, being all sweet and charming, I wasn't thinking about how she treated you. I was thinking about how she never looked at me like that. How she never will. God, what is wrong with me? Why am I this upset? It's not my relationship. It shouldn't matter to me this much, right? I should be happy that you're free of her, that you can see her for what she really is now. But instead, I'm standing here in the rain, shaking like a leaf, because seeing her with someone new made me realize something I've been trying so hard not to think about. I think I was jealous. Not for you, of the fact that you got to hold her, got to kiss her, got to be the one she chose, even if it was all fake in the end, even knowing how it ended, even seeing firsthand how she destroyed you. Part of me still wished it had been me. How messed up is that? You're my best friend. I watched her tear you apart, and somewhere deep down, I was envious that you got to be torn apart by her instead of just ignored by her, completely invisible. I've been carrying this around for so long, and I thought I was past it. I thought I could just be your friend and that would be enough. But seeing her today, seeing how easily she moves on to someone new, while I'm still stuck here, feeling things I have no right to feel. I think what I'm trying to say is, the reason seeing her with someone else hit me so hard wasn't because I care about her. It was because it made me realize that I've been lying to myself about what I really want, about who I really want. Please don't look at me like that. I know this changes everything. I know I'm probably ruining the best thing in my life by saying this, but I can't keep pretending anymore. I can't keep acting like I'm just your supportive best friend, when every time you talk about dating someone new, my heart feels like it's being ripped out of my chest. I'm in love with you. I have been for a long time. Longer than I want to admit. Longer than is probably healthy or normal for a friendship. And I know that's not what you signed up for when we became friends. I know that's not what you need right now, especially after everything with her. But watching you go through all that pain, being there for you through every sleepless night, and every moment when you questioned your worth, it wasn't just because I'm a good friend. It was because seeing you hurt was killing me, because I wanted to be the one to show you how you deserve to be treated, because I wanted to be the one who never made you doubt yourself, never made you feel like you weren't enough. Now you know the reason I've been so weird lately, why I got so angry today, why I can barely look at you sometimes. This is it. This is the truth I've been hiding. I'm completely, hopelessly in love with my best friend, and I don't know how to go back to pretending I'm not. I understand if you need time to process this. I understand if things can never be the same between us now, but I couldn't keep carrying this secret anymore. Not when it's eating me alive. You know what's funny? I can pinpoint the exact moment I knew. It wasn't some dramatic realization or anything like that. It was that Tuesday afternoon last spring when you came over with Chinese takeout because I'd had that awful day at work. Remember? I was crying on my couch in my pajamas, completely falling apart over something my boss said. You didn't try to fix it or give me advice. You just sat there and let me ugly cry into your shoulder while we watched terrible reality TV. And when I finally stopped sniffling, you said something like, "Your boss is an idiot, and you're incredible," just like that. So matter of fact. I remember looking at you in that moment, really looking at you, and thinking, this is it. This is what love feels like. Not the butterflies or the drama or the uncertainty, just safety. Just knowing that someone sees you at your absolute worst and still chooses to stay. Or that time we went to Sarah's wedding last summer. You hate dancing, but when that slow song came on and everyone was pairing up, you grabbed my hand and pulled me onto the dance floor anyway. Said you couldn't let me stand there alone like a wallflower. I spent that entire song trying not to shake. Your hand on my waist, the way you smelled like that cologne I bought you for your birthday. I kept thinking everyone could see it written all over my face. How desperately I wanted to lean in just a little closer. How I wanted to pretend, just for those 3 minutes, that we were there together, really together. And afterwards, when we were walking to the car, you said I looked beautiful that night. Just casual, like you were commenting on the weather. But I went home and replayed those words over and over until I fell asleep. God, there are so many moments like that. Little things that probably meant nothing to you, but everything to me. Like when you'd text me good morning before anyone else. Or how you always saved me the last piece of pizza because you knew it was my favorite. Or the way you'd absent-mindedly play with my hair when we were watching movies. I kept telling myself I was reading too much into it, that you were just being a good friend. But sometimes I'd catch you looking at me with this expression I couldn't quite read, and I'd wonder, did you ever feel it too? Even for a second? Was there ever a moment when you thought about us as more than just friends? 'Cause I need to know if I've been living in a complete fantasy, or if maybe there was something real there that we were both too scared to acknowledge. Oh God, what did I just do? I can't take any of that back, can I? 3 years of keeping this locked away, and I just threw it all out there like some desperate fool. You're looking at me like, I don't know what that look means. Are you horrified? Disappointed? I'm so scared. I just broke the best thing in my life. The one thing I swore I'd never risk because losing you would destroy me. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have just been grateful for what we had instead of being greedy for more. But sitting here, watching you hurt over someone who doesn't deserve you, I couldn't pretend anymore. I couldn't keep lying to myself that I was okay with just being your friend when every fiber of my being wants more. Please say something. Anything. Even if you're angry. Even if you think I'm pathetic for reading into every little gesture and building up this whole fantasy in my head. I can handle your anger better than this silence, because at least then I'd know where we stand. I know I'm being unfair, dumping all of this on you, when you're already dealing with so much, but I couldn't watch you tear yourself apart over someone else anymore without you knowing that there's someone right here who sees how incredible you are, who's been seeing it all along. Your friendship means everything to me. Everything. You're the person I call when the world feels like it's falling apart. You're the one who knows exactly what to say when I'm spiraling. You're my safe place, my constant, my home. I couldn't bear to lose that. I couldn't bear to lose you. But I also couldn't keep pretending that loving you wasn't slowly killing me. Does that make me selfish? Probably. But I needed you to know that you are so deeply loved, even if you can't love me back the same way. I feel so empty now that it's all out. Like I've been carrying this weight for so long that I forgot what it felt like to breathe without it. And now there's just nothing where it used to be. Can I just sit here with you for a minute? I don't need you to say anything or figure out what this all means. I just need to not be alone right now. I feel like I might disappear if I'm by myself. You're still here. You didn't run away or tell me I'm crazy or that I've ruined everything. That has to count for something, right? Even if you don't know what to do with what I just told you. I'm so tired, not just from tonight, but from pretending for so long, from watching every word, every look, every touch, to make sure I didn't give myself away, from building walls around the most honest part of myself because I was so terrified of losing you. Just don't send me away, not right now. I know we'll have to talk about this eventually, figure out what it means for us, but right now, I just want to sit here and remember what it feels like to not have secrets between us. The rain's getting softer. Can you hear it? It's kind of peaceful now, like the storm passed and left everything quiet and clean. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe I needed to let it all out so we could find our way to whatever comes next. Thank you for not making me feel like a fool, for just being here. That's all I need right now. Just you being here. You know what's strange? For the first time in years, I feel like I can actually breathe around you. Like I don't have to watch every word or second guess every gesture. It's terrifying and wonderful at the same time. I keep waiting for the regret to hit, for that voice in my head to start screaming about how I've destroyed everything we had. But it's not coming. All I feel is relief and something that feels a lot like hope. So where do we go from here? I mean, I know that's probably the $1,000,000 question, and I'm not trying to put pressure on you or anything. We don't have to figure it all out tonight. We don't have to figure any of it out tonight, actually. I guess I'm wondering if there's still room for me in your life now that you know. Because even if nothing changes between us, even if we stay exactly as we are, just knowing that you know feels like this enormous weight has been lifted. Like I can finally be completely honest with my best friend again. God, look at me. A few hours ago, I was ready to tear the world apart, and now I'm sitting here talking about hope and new beginnings. You have this way of making everything feel possible, even when it seems impossible. Whatever happens next, whatever we decide or don't decide, I want you to know that telling you was the right thing to do. Scary as hell, but right, because hiding from you was killing me slowly, and I'd rather risk everything than keep living that lie. Just knowing you know, it feels lighter. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying. Thank you for being exactly who you are, even when I was too scared to be who I really am. Maybe we can just see what tomorrow brings. No pressure, no expectations. Just us, finally honest with each other, figuring it out as we go.